Hey everybody, So Wookie here. In this video we're going to go through the new Pubg Labs mode that's coming as part of update 10.3 called Zone Tag. Pubg seems to be doing a lot more of these labs events. It's almost like we get one every month now. So like last month for example we got the thermal scope, we've had the arena mode, then we had the new version of arena mode, which is pretty good. And now we're getting zone tag. So this is one that's not like a rehash of another one. This is a completely new one. And I hope you enjoy this mode. I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, consider liking and subscribing to see more. So to summarise zone tag, in zone tag, players will compete to gain and keep possession of a ball that spawns into the match. From this point on, the entire blue circle will centre on the player holding the ball, bathing them in a pillar of light and following them until they are knocked and the ball is dropped. All players in that squad also benefit from an unlimited boost gauge. If not held by any player, the ball will seek an eligible target nearby or begin making its way towards Pachinki in the centre of the map, dragging the ball zone with it until it is picked up again. This mode is meant to be fast and furious, so land vehicles will spawn at every possible point on the map, are invulnerable to weapon damage, and tyre puncture, and provide players with unlimited ammunition while inside. Your gun will still have a capacity and require reload when empty, but reloading it will not consume the ammo stockpile. Once phase 6 of the game begins, the ball will disappear and the circle's location will be set. From this point on, zone settings will be like any other match, and squads will have to battle it out to the last one standing. A few quick notes on the rules: water, the small islands around Arangal, some generally inaccessible rooftops, and ferries are all no bueno. Entering one of these restricted areas will automatically detach the ball, and players in these areas are not considered eligible targets for it to attach to. Players will also receive damage just by entering the water, so keep those boots dry. And then finally, when are we getting it? So it's launching today with Pubg Update 10.3 for the PC, and they're going to have this mode available from the 9th to the 15th. Then for us on console, when we get our update 10.3 on the 23rd, we're going to be able to play this mode from the 23rd to the March the 1st. So you get about a good week in there to try it out and give it a go. Usually with these things, I always recommend trying them in the first couple of days, just in case they aren't that successful and then you can't find a game later on in the week. From my experience, most of them are fine. For example, I could always find a game in the arena mode and I could always find a game for the thermal scope one. But when they did the hardcore battle royale mode, literally after the first day, it was super hard to find a game because these labs modes don't enable bots, you see. So if you want to try this mode, I definitely recommend doing it on the 23rd or the 24th when we get the update. So just to recap, the ball spawns on a random player at the start of the match. The ball drags the centre of the circle along with it wherever it moves. The ball grants special visual effects for the carrier. All players in the carrier's squad receive a full boost, so that's pretty good. The player with the ball will be lit up by a pillar of light, visible starting from 100 meters distance. The ball cannot be manually dropped or passed, but will drop automatically if a player is not killed or enters a restricted area. When not attached to a player, the ball will slowly rise into the air for 5 seconds until it is no longer blocked by a structure. The ball will then seek a new eligible target within 30 meters to begin to hone in on them. If no eligible target is found, the ball will remain stationary for 15 seconds before it starts to move towards the centre of the map. A system message will appear for all players when the ball is dropped or picked up. Pretty cool. Some stuff on the circle. The ball drags the circle, as we know. There are still circle phases which shrink and increase in damage, and then as we said, at phase 6 the ball will disappear, and then from phase 6 onwards it's basically like a normal match. Like we said, there's some restricted areas, so small islands off the mainland like the spawn island for example, inaccessible rooftops and high ground. So if you've wall grabbed crazily up to some roof that you can't usually get on, then you won't be able to take the ball with you. Ferries and water. Vehicles, so land vehicles spawn at every point, so there's going to be loads of vehicles. All vehicles are immune to weapon damage and the tyres cannot be punctured, and there's no spike strip spawn because it would be pointless. And also you don't use ammo while inside the vehicle, but you still do have to reload. Recap on the schedule, so for PC, 9th to 15th of Feb. For us on console, 23rd to 1st. And then the settings for the game is Arangal, third person squads only. One man squad is available, and it's 100 people in the game with a minimum amount of people starting the game, 32 for the console and 40 for the PC. And like I said, there's no bots in these modes. A couple of quick notes, and this is kind of why they don't last too long, is because you don't earn BP, you don't earn XP towards your pass, so people tend to play them for a couple of days at the beginning and then go back to doing the Survivor pass. But yeah, it seems quite interesting, this one. I'm not sure how it's going to play out in reality, but I'm looking forward to giving it a good go, because I quite enjoy vehicle combat, shooting into cars and stuff like that. So that should be good. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, consider liking and subscribing to see more. Wookie out.